Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by, y'all. It's cold out. I know. It's cold everywhere. You did not come here to listen to me whine about it being cold, and I'm not gonna. I just needed to get that out there because we are oot and a boot running errands, and it's a little chilly. But I'm gonna tell you all about that as soon as y'all like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. So yeah, it's Friday. It's still cold. It's been cold all week, but we gotta run out and get things because y'all know if we don't have good things in the house, I'm not gonna make good choices. So I need to go pick up groceries. I need to go buy, I have to do all the things. We are just out of all the stuff. So I thought, here's what I thought. I thought I would run around, get my groceries, get my errands done. I did my big workout this morning. Y'all know I'd ride the Peloton for my cardio workout. So I did that this morning, that's done. But it was somebody's brilliant idea for me to do the Crush Your Core workout again. My brilliant idea, because you know, I got a little jiggly about the middle over Christmas. So I need to do so I did my cardio, but I need to do my core workout today. So I'm gonna run and pick up groceries. I need to do my workout. And then I thought we could chat about, so here's what I'm thinking. What am I even talking about? So the way that I manage my diet, and we've talked about this before, is high volume, low points foods, right? I eat foods that I can eat a bunch of and not get a whole lot of points so that I'm not hungry, so that I'm satiated at least most of the time. Because when I get hungry, I make bad choices and I get hangry and I'm grumpy and nobody wants to be around me. So I thought we could talk about some high volume, low points foods. And here's what made me think about that. Y'all know I eat the same thing for breakfast all the time. Well, Sister Gayla, who is a member of the Fit family, which thank you to all of the members of the channel. I really, really, really appreciate your support. I appreciate everybody's support, but I appreciate the members' support. She sent me a message and a picture and said that she had finally tried my yogurt, like overnight oats yogurt combination for breakfast, and she really liked it. And here's the good thing about that. So it's 1 point because I use 2 tablespoons of oats in my overnight oats. So that's the only points in the whole thing. And then I can have as much of the frozen fruit or yogurt as I want. So I consider that high volume because I can have as much volume as I want. And it just occurred to me that maybe we should talk about some other foods that are either 0 points, so you can have as much as you want, or like sort of the base of the thing is a few points, but then there's 0 point stuff that you can pile on it depending on how hungry you are, so that you can, like, you know, handle your appetite without killing your points and not wander around being hungry. Because I feel like, at least for me, if I'm on like a, is it called a deprivation diet? Like a diet where there's stuff that you can't have, or where you can only have certain things. So like if I'm on that kind of diet where I'm hungry all the time, it's just like me being hungry just does not work. So that's what I like about Weight Watchers, is that there are all of these 0 point foods that I can eat until I'm not hungry, or eat ahead of time to keep myself from getting hungry so that I'm not miserable and wandering around just being awful. So let me pick up my groceries. Let me get back to the house and get out of this Arctic tundra that I live in. And we will talk about, actually, you know what? I'll show you what I don't know what I'm getting, but I'll show you what I got if it's anything good. And then we'll talk about doing a workout and what kind of high volume, low points foods we can eat. Sorry, this blinker. I'm sorry, I know it's annoying, but I got to turn. So talk about high volume, low points foods that we can eat to keep ourselves from getting hungry, all right? So I will see y'all back at the house.
You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change.
All right, y'all, as you saw, we are home. I went ahead and worked out because I wanted to move around some because I was cold, and I was not going out there in the garage to do it, so I did it over there on the living room floor. But it's done. I can check that off. I am done working out for the day, and now we can talk about food. I went ahead and put up all the food that I brought home because I thought about doing like a little mini grocery haul and then doing the like what we eat for bulk eating kind of thing. But then I was like, well, it's kind of all the same stuff. So it would just be like a rerun and nobody wants to see that. So let's just jump into this and talk about what kind of things, at least I was going to say, should we be eating? Let me say this. These are the things that I eat to keep myself full and keep my points low. So I start off my day every day the same way. I eat frozen fruit that I've thawed out. I mix that with non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And for a while now, I've been making this overnight oats, which like I stumbled backwards into doing this, but here's how I do this. It's super simple, and we've talked about it a bunch of times, so I'm just going to go through it quickly. I take 2 tablespoons of those just plain old Quaker oats, put them in this little container that I got at the Walmart. Got like 6 of these. And y'all, honest to goodness, I keep like 6, I'm exaggerating 0% when I say that I keep like 6 of these and like 4 of the thawed out fruits in my fridge, because if my breakfast doesn't go right, my day doesn't go right. So I just always want to have my breakfast things set up, even though I eat the same thing every day. So I take one of these little containers that I got at the Walmart, put in 2 tablespoons of oats, 1 tablespoon of monk fruit sweetener. I put in some yogurt and mix it up a little bit to like start getting it mushy. And then I put in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And y'all, I use like real live, like honest to goodness vanilla extract. If you want to use imitation vanilla, go for it. If you want to try different flavors, you do you. But I use a teaspoon of vanilla extract, mix it up, stick this in the fridge overnight, and then I mix this in with my thawed frozen fruit and Greek yogurt in the morning. And as I mentioned in the car, really the only thing out of all of this that you have to measure is the oats. So I do the 2 tablespoons of oats, and this is the monk fruit sweetener that I use. It's the Splenda one, because I like the monk fruit sweetener with the erythritol in it. I've tried different ones and I don't like the other ones. Like there was one that was on sale. It wasn't Splenda, it was Truvia. I don't know, it was a different kind. It wasn't the erythritol, it was something else with monk fruit, didn't like it. So I just always buy this same one. It's almost $10 for this little container, but I know that I like it, so it's what I buy. So that's that. And again, you can eat as much of the fruit. I don't really go, well, maybe I do go overboard with monk fruit sweetener. I don't feel like I do, but who knows? But you can eat as much of that and the frozen fruit as you want to. And I've been using the cherries, the cherry berry blend from Walmart. I also like, and I've had this in my freezer, so I need to go ahead and use, it's 5 pounds of this, y'all, from Sam's or Costco, either which one. This has been in my freezer forever because I found the cherry berry blend and I've been using that, but I need to use this and get it out of my freezer. But it's just the plain old mixed fruit. So I use whichever like base frozen fruit I have, and then I throw in some, sorry, I'm so rattly. Then I throw in some blueberries, stick them in the little container, let it thaw on the counter a bit, put it in the fridge overnight, and then I have that ready to go in the morning for my breakfast. So I have that, and I eat some fruit. Y'all, I 100% all the time eat a banana, at least one banana every day. I don't know why. I feel like the potassium or something in the bananas makes my muscles not cramp. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's all just in my head. I don't know. But so I have a banana. I have some mandarin oranges and usually an apple, sometimes not an apple, just depending on how much of the other stuff I ate. So I am stuffed full after breakfast, and we're not going to make this together today, but chocolate hummus. I have chocolate hummus with my fruit, and we'll get to that in a little while because that's going to be a fruit snack, but I have that for breakfast. So I start my day, well, I don't start my day full. I eat breakfast generally about 4 or 5 hours after I get up. So, but on days that I'm up super early, I'll have a banana with some chocolate hummus to tide me over because I work early in the morning and then I work out and then I eat breakfast. So that's it. Big bulky breakfast. And then, so that's one high volume, low point thing that I eat all the time. And these are, well, that's first in my day, so that was first on my list, but now we're just going in no kind of order, but popcorn. So I have this, I think it was, I know it was under $10. I think it was maybe 8 something at the Walmart. It's a microwave pop. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it's a microwave popcorn popper, and I just buy the big old buckets of Orville Redenbacher's popcorn, and it's got like the little measurer on top. Just make myself popcorn, and it's 0. So this popcorn is 0 points. You can buy like the pre-popped popcorn, or there are like little flavory shakes that you can put on your popcorn that add like a little bit of points if you don't like the taste of plain popcorn. But y'all, I will eat, all right, I mean, we're talking bulk food. I'll just tell you, I'll sit and eat 2 or 3 of these. Like I'll sit at the bar right there in my kitchen reading a book and eat, like make one of these, eat it, make another one, eat it, and then maybe make a third one depending on what time of the day it is. And it's 0 points. I think popcorn is 0 points no matter how much you eat. So this is a great option in the middle of the day if you're snacky, and especially if you're somebody that likes a crunchy snack like I am. So I'll eat this popcorn with salt on it, and it'll tide me over until I can get something else going. Or I'll eat, while I'm eating popcorn, I'll grab some almonds, which do have points. I want to say it's 1 point for 9 almonds. So I'll count out 9 almonds while I'm eating my popcorn, or y'all know I'll have those little bags where I have 9 almonds counted into it, and that's just 1 point. So I'll eat, you know, grab a handful of popcorn, eat an almond. Grab a handful of popcorn, eat an almond. Because even though it's not much, it's just, it bulks up the popcorn snack just a little bit more. So popcorn is a fantastic high bulk, low point, low calorie food. All right, so we talked about breakfast. Let's talk about lunch. For lunch, at least lately, I've just been having sandwiches. So for a while, I was doing salads with a protein like with tuna or chicken or imitation crab meat or something. But then y'all may recall, I upped my workouts and I was getting really hungry during the day, so I just started eating more. And sandwiches for lunch is one of those things that I really started doing more consistently. So I do the 45 calorie per slice bread, so that's 1 point per slice. So I do bread, and I'm going to go ahead and show y'all these, and then we'll talk about what we're putting in them. One of the Joseph's flax, oat bran, and whole wheat pitas. This is 1 point for a whole pita. Or, I don't do this as much, the carb control tortillas. So whichever one of those I'm going to do, I will do that, usually just bread, and then meat. I do ham, thin sliced Hillshire Farm ham. And y'all, I just always buy this one because I know how many points it is. I know how many pieces to use to get 1 ounce. 1 ounce is 1 point. So I do an ounce of ham and then just a bunch of turkey. So turkey is 0 points. I count 1 point for it because I would rather count too many points than eat more points than I'm counting, if that makes any sense. So I count 2 points for the bread, 1 point for the ham, 1 point for the turkey. And I meant to talk about this before and I forgot to. Y'all, I make a 0 point ranch dip, for which I just use this ranch seasoning, this powdered Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. And I tried the Walmart brand and didn't like it. So I just buy this. I fork over the money for the name brand. But I use the Hidden Valley Ranch powdered ranch dip, powdered ranch seasoning with non-fat Greek yogurt. And I just mix like Greek yogurt with however much of this until it tastes good. Put in a little garlic powder or onion powder to cut the sweetness, a little bit of salt, and that's a 0 point ranch dip. And I mention that now because I use that in place of mayonnaise for my sandwiches. So I'll do bread, ranch dip, a little bit of mustard because mustard is 0 points, meat, and then y'all, here's where the bulk comes in. If I'm hungry, I'll always add lettuce just because I like it. But lettuce, and then if I'm hungry, I'll add tomatoes. And I keep these little Roma tomatoes on hand because one of them is about good for a sandwich. So instead of like slicing up a tomato and leaving it in the fridge and having it get all mushy and yicky and go into waste, I'll just cut up one of these. I almost said the interns get a bite. No, the furry felons get, 1 bite each. I get the rest of it for my sandwich and then nothing goes to waste. So lettuce, tomato, and if you're really hungry, if you're really having a day, slice up some cucumber. So I'll do meat with ranch dip, mustard, lettuce, tomato, and cucumber. Y'all, that is a big old sandwich. And if you're worried about making a mess, shove it in a pita or roll it up in one of these carb control torts. Just nuke this for just the littlest, like 5 seconds to get it nice. Roll up your sandwich in that. I want to say these pitas are not pitas, but the torts are 1 point, but check me on that. The pitas are definitely 1 point each. So shove those full of your sandwich stuff and you've got a filling lunch. And y'all, if you then eat carrot chips with some hummus and some ranch dip, don't tell me that's not going to fill you up because you just keep eating carrots till you're full. Easy peasy. And I feel like, so some of this stuff is easy for me because I eat at home, but that I feel like is easy to transport because your carrots come in this. Just throw them in your lunch bag. So that's a bulky lunch. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to talk about for lunch. Let's go ahead and talk about hummus. I lost my hummus. Let's go ahead and talk about hummus. So I keep this, I think this is sun-dried tomato hummus. So I keep some kind of like vegetable appropriate hummus, like a sun-dried tomato hummus, roasted red bell pepper hummus, something. I'll keep some kind of hummus for dipping vegetables and chocolate hummus in my fridge all the time. So for lunch, I will have all the sandwich stuff and then carrots with hummus and that ranch dip. And y'all, this is just ground up chickpeas. That's super filling. And remember, the ranch dip is Greek yogurt. So all of that is very filling. So hummus is one of my absolute go-tos and have to have it on hand. Like if I run out of hummus, that's when I start making not as good of like snacking choices because Hummus is just so easy to grab, dip some carrots in, eat it and go, that when it's not around and I don't have that as an option, sometimes I tend to end up making not so great other choices. So hummus. And with hummus in mind, let's talk about what we can do with hummus. So we can do a chocolate hummus with fruit, and I'll dip lots of things in chocolate hummus, but specifically, I will do chocolate hummus with a banana and or an apple. So good, so filling. And if you're hungry, let me move some stuff, because now I have everything piled up right in front of me. So I almost said apple. No, apple and or banana with chocolate hummus. And if you're really hungry, throw a protein bar on that. Now, sorry, that was probably really rattly, but you need to be careful with your protein bars because some of these can be really high in calories, which means high in points. I like Built bars, and y'all, I have all the flavors. These are the cookies and cream ones, really good. This is, salted caramel, also really good. I think Built Bar, I think they might have some that aren't chocolate, but the ones that I really, really like are the chocolate covered ones because y'all, it's real chocolate. So if you have a chocolate craving, Built Bars will help with that. They're sweet, so they kill that sweet tooth. And if I do like fruit dipped in hummus and a Built Bar, my chocolate hummus, I use the monk fruit sweetener, so that's also sweet. So if I'm trying to have a sweet craving, that handles it. So you can do fruit hummus Built Bar, or how about an apple with some lean meat, like if you have your this isn't turkey, this is ham. Like if you have the ham that you have for your lunch, have an apple with some ham and maybe a little bit of cheese. Really good snack, lots of protein, it'll fill you up and tide you over, and it's bulky with low points. Also, you could do cottage cheese with, y'all know this one, cottage cheese with canned fruit. Now, you have to get the no sugar added canned fruit. Do not get the canned fruit and heavy syrup. But y'all, this is still good. So 0 points. So you can drain this, eat a whole can of canned fruit with some cottage cheese. Now this is 1% fat cottage cheese. So it's gonna have points, but it's still low points. If you get like 0 point, or good Lord, non-fat cottage cheese, no points. At least it's no points to a certain point. And then if you eat like half the thing, you got to count some points. But still, that's a super lot of bulk, especially if you eat it with a can of fruit. Y'all, you're gonna be full. So there's that. You could do cottage cheese and fruit with your Built Bar, or cottage cheese and fruit with some almonds. All of that I feel like is gonna be really filling. And y'all, let's get to one of my absolute go-tos. I'm scared to pick this up because it's gonna squeak super bad. Eggs. And I'm gonna put them down because y'all know what eggs look like. But y'all, you can do so many different things with eggs. One, just straight up boil them and stick them in the fridge so that if you need a snack, you can just peel it and eat it. Or you could use your boiled eggs to make deviled eggs. And if you use that 0 point ranch dip that we make instead of mayo, they're 0 points. So you can have 0 point deviled eggs that are more filling than boiled eggs, and they're tasty. Or what about an egg sandwich, y'all? I often do a fried egg sandwich, and depending on how hungry I am, so I'll do my 2 point bread, or 1 point per slice bread. So that's 2 points for the bread, 0 points for the eggs. So let's say you do 2 fried eggs. So 2 points for the bread, no points for the eggs. If I'm really hungry, then I'll throw some turkey on there, which is really good. So 2 points for the bread, no points for the eggs, no points for the turkey, and maybe throw on a slice of cheese, which is generally a point, maybe 2 points. So even if it's 2 points, 4 points for a turkey, 2 egg and cheese sandwich. And if you use your 0 point ranch dip as the spread on the bread and maybe a little bit of mustard, no points for that. And you've got a really filling sandwich for 3 or 4 points. Add some carrot chips with some hummus and some ranch dip as a snack to go along with it. And y'all, that's a really good meal. Or what about tuna? tuna used to cost us 1 point. That was a little while ago, but canned tuna in spring water is 0 points. So you can make, again, 0 point ranch dip as your mayo, tuna salad. So do tuna with ranch dip and mustard, maybe some dill pickle relish. Use that on your sandwich. That's just 2 points because it's 2 points for the bread. Or stuff it in a pita for 1 point. And again, go back to what we talked about with bulking up our sandwiches with lettuce, tomato, maybe some cucumbers. That would be really, really good on a tuna sandwich. Or make your tuna, so y'all, I'm getting so excited, I need to calm down. Make your tuna with tuna, ranch dip, and mustard, and then add an egg. So you got your boiled eggs in the fridge, slice up a boiled egg, mix that in with your tuna, which will bulk up your tuna, and it's really tasty. Lots of protein. Use that for your sandwich. Or you can just eat it straight out of the bowl, put it on some cucumbers as a cute little snack. So there's lots of stuff you can do with tuna. And while we're talking about just eating it straight out of the bowl as a snack, what about lean meats as a snack? Y'all, I have none here to show you right now because I ate all of mine, but you can keep grilled chicken in the fridge as a snack. I'll pop one up here that you can buy in the store ready to go. I've been trying to do my own because it's significantly cheaper. But if the store-bought one is what you need to do to keep yourself going, then do it. But keep some kind of lean meat in the fridge that you can just grab as a snack, like chicken, or y'all go ahead and laugh at me because you know how I love me some this has, I've been snacking written all over it, doesn't it? Imitation crab meat. Now, the chicken is 0 points. Imitation crab meat is about 1 point per ounce. So imitation crab meat. I also tend to do shrimp. I use that flash frozen shrimp, and when I cook it for dinner, I make like double what I know I'm going to eat, leave it in the fridge, and I'll pop those in the microwave for a few seconds just to take the chill off and eat those as a quick snack. So keep lean protein around to snack on to tide you over until you can get to a meal. And finally, y'all, I'm not going to have you watch me make these, but my last low point, high bulk snack or like food idea is miracle muffins. Y'all know how I love the Kodiak protein power powder cakes, miracle muffin mix stuff. Here's how you do these. And again, I'm not going to have you sit here and watch me make them. Not because I'm scarred from making stuff in real time last week and it turning out to be a sawdust, mushy nastiness, because y'all know we love these, but there's just nothing to it. All you got to do is you take 2 ripe bananas, mush them up, mush in 2 eggs, and then mix in ½ a cup of the Kodiak Power Cakes powder mix, whatever kind you have. I think I have ½ a cup of chocolate in here. If not, I'll make blueberry. But mix in ½ a cup of the Kodiak Power Cakes powder mix. Mix it up well, and that makes 6 muffins. So you make 6 miracle muffins, and each of them is 1 point, and y'all, they are so good. Now, they're not chocolate cupcakes, they're chocolate muffins. So don't bite into it expecting a cupcake, but they're really good muffins, and they're 1 point each. So low points, high bulk. All right, y'all, that's it. Those are all of my ideas, and oh no, they're not. I already know that I missed one because I forgot applesauce. Unsweet applesauce is 0 points. So this goes in the you can eat all you want, we'll make more. No, you can eat all you want and not have to count points. So I had a thing of applesauce out in the outside fridge and it had turned funky colors, but then I also had this one, which is still good. So I don't know why I just told y'all that. I guess to tell you that I keep applesauce around all the time. So applesauce is another great like high volume food that you can eat for low calories and low points. And y'all, now that's it. So let us know in the comments. You know I missed some. So let us know in the comments, what did I miss? What are your favorite high volume, low points, or low calorie foods that you keep around to help you make good choices? Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, we are definitely friends. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell to keep up with the shenanigans. I upload food and fitness videos at the beginning of every week with some book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.